I've had for the longest on my heart this idea of talking to people and sharing my life experience. Recently, I kind of realized that I don't want to call it depressed because maybe it's not a stage of depression, but if I keep looking at myself, it's because it's weird for me to be looking at a camera and recording. It's just weird. So anyway, hopefully it will get easier as time goes on. But anyway, I've wanted to make these videos just basically talking about my life and sharing my life story with people, just because I think that it will help relate to other people and give a different insight. And so before I start doing my makeup, you know what? I'm going to get dressed and do my makeup at the same time. So I have all my makeup here. I guess they call it a get ready with me. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do my makeup while I talk to you guys. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not. I just want to put a face on today. And I'm getting ready to leave for work in a little while. Or getting ready to head out. If I'm going to work, but I'm getting ready to head out in a little while. And I said, you know what? Do it. Turn the camera on and do it. Do it while you're getting dressed. I don't have a good background. My hair looks a mess, tied up. Which I had my hair tied up anyway because I had to put my wig on or whatever. But I just decided to throw this little rag, just tie it up a little bit. So, but I'm rambling. Get back to the point. I've been wanting to help and really, honestly, probably like therapy for myself. If I'm being honest with you, it's probably gonna be therapy for me because it's probably gonna be therapy for me because I never really took the opportunity to talk about stuff or get it off my chest, and I kind of feel like I've been autopilot. So what am I talking about? So I had my first kid when I was 15. And he is 24 now. He'll actually be 25 this year. And I'm 38. I had him when I was 15. Makes sense, right? And I'm getting ready to actually turn 39 in a couple months. I'll be 39 in June. But anyway, a lot of people talk about, like, you'll see a lot of success stories as far as I had my baby young, graduated college, did this, did that, and now, they was able to overcome it. Okay? And that's great. That's great. Let me just say that. Man, that's great. Okay? Because this video is not about that. It's not that at all, actually. It's the opposite that I feel like people don't talk about. I feel like they don't talk about the other side to what having a baby at such a young age will do to you. And so when I was reflecting on or trying to figure out why I can't ever be happy, or why am I not able to, what's happening that I am about to be 39 years old and I guess just trying to reach, they're still searching for that level of happiness that, I don't know. But a lot of stuff that I do realize is that I never had the opportunity to find out what really makes me happy. I've never explored. I've done things, and let me just say that I have done things, but as far as like explored my own self to self, I haven't done that. I haven't done reflection. I haven't been kind to myself at all since I was 15. I haven't. Let's be honest. I mean, obviously before that, because I got pregnant at 15. So I got pregnant at 14. My son's dad was 5 years older than me. of course, that's a whole nother story for a whole different day. Okay, so that is a video that I do plan to make. Hopefully y'all will find my content interesting, and if this will help somebody. If I could just reach one person, that would be great. Just one who needs to understand. Y'all, I put my concealer. Anybody else put their concealer on the back of their hand? Normally I don't have my my mirror in my hand. Normally I'm standing in the mirror, but I'm in my nail room. I do nails. I'm a nail technician, licensed cosmetologist, actually full licensed cosmetologist. However, I'm still not a makeup guru, so, or a hair person or nothing. I do what I gotta do to survive the beauty life. So anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so my son's dad was 5 years older than me, and again, that's a whole nother story for another different. We'll talk about that one later on. I kind of just want to introduce not even introduce myself, more so just introduce the idea of what I want to talk about. And it's not going to be just one in particular topic. It's the whole, everything that it affects, that I'm realizing that I'm affected by. Just to give you a little bit of insight, and of course these will all be videos that are going to be down the road. I kind of already have like a whole list of videos that I want to do, because it's a whole, like I told you, it's a whole lot. It is a whole lot that I'm starting, and I'm not starting. No, I'd be lying if I say I was starting. That I know it trickled down for me, and I'm still dealing with it today. So that's my thing. Like, we don't talk about the other side of it ain't so pretty. And it's a lot. It's always a constant struggle. It's always a lot to deal with. I'll tell you some examples. And again, these are topics that I'm going to talk about later. I'm not going to get into depth, too far into depth on this in particular video. This is just to introduce the content that I want to start creating, and hopefully, like I said, it'll help somebody, but I have to get it off my chest. I feel like if I don't do that, I'm doing a disservice to those that are around me or that's going to come behind me with this situation. Those that feel it, but, you know, may not be able to really talk about it or express it. I talk a lot, so I talk a lot, but anyway, I feel like if I don't talk about it, if I don't get it off my chest, then I'm going to lay my head with that regret. And I don't want to do that. I'm going to die with that regret, because this is a topic I've wanted to talk about for so long. Since way before YouTube was like as popping as it is with people sharing their experience, I've wanted to do this. And then I don't even understand why when YouTube came, I didn't, but I also have a low self-esteem too. So I have a low self-esteem. I second guess myself. I will talk myself out of doing something before anybody else can talk me out of doing it. I will talk myself out of doing something. And then I have a habit of going to other people to try to get validation from them. And when I don't get it, then I don't do it. Or I don't follow through with it, or I feel stupid. It feels, and it's a snowball effect. It really is a snowball effect. But this was me starting this. This project was no different. It was all the reasons why I didn't start. My background in my house. I didn't want to show my house. I'm like, where do I record? Because I don't want to show my house. I don't want to show how my house looks. And then by no means do I have a bad looking house. But you know what? I didn't have the curated home. When you see other people's house on the internet or whatever on the internet, and it looks like everything is so glitz and glam and all that good jazz. I didn't have that, and so don't want to get on camera. There you go. Didn't want to do it. Man, Sorry, I kicked the camera. I'm sitting in my nail room. I'll show you guys that one day. I have a huge, massive nail room. Well, it's not massive, but I have a lot of stuff in it. I actually do 2 things in here, but one of them is nails. And so I'm like, man, you can see my nail stuff in the background. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Y'all do nails. So it's there. That's why. But I gotta get this off my chest. I have to start talking about this stuff because I feel like I have a lot that I can offer to somebody. Like, just, man, not even an advice, just my experience. Just my experience with being a teenage mom. But as I was saying before, I'm just going to tell you some of the topics that I'm going to talk about. One of them is what happens when you have other kids. And so I had my first, of course I have my first. My oldest is 24. He's 24. And then I have a 13-year-old daughter. My oldest is a boy. Then I have my daughter who's 13. And then I have a younger son who's 11. So 3 kids now. And the parenting is 2 different parentings. It is. But here's what I want to talk about with that. The guilt that I feel now more so than what I felt then. So I've already been through a whole stage of I feel guilty because my son's dad's not in his life and I chose him and I should have been smarter and yada, 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 and yada. Okay? That's one thing. But then there's this whole other thing where it's like, well, dang, now I feel guilty because I can offer the younger 2 a whole lot more than I could offer my oldest. I mean, that's not fair to him. You know? It just, listen, that's a whole nother topic though. It's just so much. It's always so freaking much that, yeah, that I need to, because I can't be the only person going through that. I just can't. So that's one thing. The fact that, like I said before, I've never taken the opportunity to really like explore myself, get to know myself, spend time with myself. You know, that little selfish stage that you should get. You should get that little selfish stage. You really should. Where you don't really have to worry about kind of anybody else other than yourself and whatever it is that you want, what you want to do. I mean, listen, when I'm talking about this, I am not even talking about I'm not talking about flying to Cancun. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I don't feel like cooking today. Period. I'm not gonna cook. I don't know, y'all. But it's, again, those are topics for another day. I'm just kind of just introducing y'all to what I want to talk about. But it's just the time to be selfish. The time to be selfish. Live alone. Enjoy your own company. Don't have nobody to talk to or have people to talk to. You know, it's just, and these all things that are probably cliche, or to some people that's not that serious. And they may even take it for granted until you never gotten it and you don't realize it. What it stops for me is I catch myself trying to have those selfish moments now, but now it affects everybody else. Versus when you have those moments and it doesn't affect other people, you're not wrong. But somehow you're wrong, or I feel, okay, these are all my opinions. Let me just, public service announcement, these are all my opinions. This is me with how I feel. Because I know somebody's going to say, you shouldn't feel that way. Or I know somebody's going to say, you're not, it's not wrong to do. And it's probably not. But this is how I feel. Okay, that's just it. These are the issues that I go through, the things that run through my head. I feel wrong for wanting to be selfish. And it's a constant battle to make myself say, well, you're not wrong, But then it's like, yeah, you are. Because there are times when you're good. I'm selfish for wanting to do certain stuff. I don't, it's a lot. It is selfish though, because now you have other people to worry about. You got your kids. You can't. That is not a situation that So, and which I love my kids. And I love my kids. I love all three of my children. I would do anything in the world for them. If you know me, if you know, then you know. I love my kids. But this is just, these are personal issues that I battle that has nothing to do with the kids. The kids just happen to be, I guess, pawns in the situation. Let me make sure this camera is clear. Sorry. It has nothing to do with the kids. The kids just happen to be, they just happen to be. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's a lot that I want to talk about. And I have I don't have it with me, but I'm writing. Speaking of writing, I wanted to write a book. I wanted to write a book about this, but I talk so fast. I have so much to say that it's so hard to get it on the paper. I've tried it. I can't get it on the paper, but I can get it in the video log. Hence this. Without me rambling on. So basically what I want to do is I want to, like I said, I want to start this channel. Not even start this channel because I'm going to put this on my channel I already have. I went to cosmetology school. I kind of documented a little bit of that. And then I'm going to start a new channel and put this right on top of that. Maybe somebody will want to see those videos later on. I don't know, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But I am going to start this series and start this whole thing. And I like fashion. I like clothes. I like makeup. No, I don't like makeup. Let me back up. I don't like makeup. I like looking halfway decent. And makeup does do that for me. I look halfway decent. Does anybody else do that with their face when they do their makeup? They go... I never understand why I do this with my mouth when I'm doing my makeup. And I always, I'm in the mirror sometimes like, what are you doing? Stop it. I have to talk to myself. Yeah. Anyway, I'm weird, y'all. I'm really weird. Oh my gosh. I'm weird. I don't know. But anyway, on a serious note, it's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. A lot of stuff I want to talk about. I mean, that we don't really talk about. And it's the after fact. I mean, I have a topic that I want to talk about. It's going to, and a lot of, I need to say the things I'm going to talk about so that I can watch this video back and say, okay, remember you said you're just going to talk about that. And so it just kind of give me video ideas in the future. So, that was smart. Good thinking. But it doesn't frustrate me. It doesn't frustrate me. And it doesn't bother me. But, and this probably is going to be a little low-key, just a little bit of jealousy. But one of the things that they did not have when I was going through my situation. It's not a disease. I was pregnant. But, I had a baby. But, they didn't have TV shows. And getting pregnant. Did I just spit on my camera? Getting pregnant was not, I don't want to say good or bad. I had to find a different word. It was an embarrassment, is what it was. People looked at me crazy. They talked about me crazy. Even my own family, my family talked about me. Okay? Like, they talk about you. I mean, at the end of the day, you're 14, having a baby. Okay? So I get it. But still, It was not any of that. Okay, it wasn't glorious. It wasn't. You didn't go on shopping sprees, and you didn't get gifted with trips and diapers and what. You didn't get any of that. Okay. So now these shows, Teenage Mom and all of that good jazz, is to me kind of making teenage pregnancy a way of life, a means to a better way. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was not. It was a child having a child and giving my mom another responsibility. And while I'm on the subject of my mom, this is another topic that I want to talk about one day. I know that there's plenty of people who got pregnant early and their moms turned their backs on them. And so that's usually a success story. Or either, you know, like I said, they had the whole, I went to college, I did all this, I did all of that. My mom is the best thing in my life ever and still is. We actually live together. We actually bought a house together. But she never turned her back on me. And so I didn't, that's not part of my story. I can't tell the story about how my mom abandoned me, put me out, wouldn't let me stay. It's always hair caught up on everything. It's hair on my foundation. Listen, I don't use specific foundation. I do want to get to that point one day when I do have a set product that I use and stop just using just any and everything, because when you want better, you do better. And I, up until this point, I just buy whatever. Now this is True Match L'Oreal blend. And it's not bad. It's just probably something that was on sale. And I bought it because it was on sale. But I got so much makeup in there that I want to try to filter through. I want to try to filter through some of it. And then I'm going to start more intentionally or buy more intentional makeup. So, yeah, maybe you'll see that change for me as I continue to do these. If I'm going to continue to do these, I don't know. I just happened to be getting dressed today. I said, you know what? Today is the day. Turn the camera on and talk to the people. Period. I don't use a brush. Okay, back up. My sister-in-law picks at me. I don't not use a brush. I've always used a sponge. You know what? I don't know anything else. I'm gonna try using a brush. Well, it seems like to me, brushes take too long. I put makeup all the way here because I suffer from thing called hermaphroditus, something like that. We learned it in school. I don't remember the name of it. Basically, I got an excessive amount of hair that grows under my neck, my chin. I call it a beard. A lot of people hate when I call it a beard. I introduce myself. Have I thoroughly introduced myself? I don't think I did. I think I just started talking. Hi. My name is Star, by the way. So my name is actually LaStarra, and everybody calls me Star or Starra. All of my family call me Starra. Everybody else calls me Star. You can call me whatever you want, either Star, or LaStarra. But mostly everybody calls me Star. So, and I refer to myself as Star. Like I said, the only people who really call me Starra is my family. My aunts, my uncles. Well, my uncle, I only have one. Well, I actually have more than one uncle, but as far as like immediate uncle, I only have one. I babble a lot too. But anyway, so if I never really introduced myself, but that is me. I am 38 years old. Like I said, about to be 39. I had my first child when I was 15. I then waited 11 years to have 2 more children. They are 2 years apart, a boy and a girl. My oldest son is a boy. I'm married. I'm married to my lovely husband, and I've been with since 4 since I was 22. I think I was 22. I don't know. I think I was 22. Anyway, he is the person that helped me raise my oldest son. My oldest son's dad was not in his life. That is another story for another day. And when I turned, no, wait a minute. My oldest son's dad was not in my life. Not in his life. I think that's where I was going. And he was 19, so he was 5 years older than me. And there's a couple reasons why I bring that up, and I'm gonna make a video on that one day as well. Probably gonna make a lot of videos on that subject as well. But I am making this channel because I want to share my story. And you have to remember to look over here, not there. I'll get this thing down. Y'all just bear with me. Just bear with me because I am recording on my phone. My makeup's not coming out right. When I do, let me get a little close here. When I tell you that getting twins for brows, it's always a struggle. It's a struggle. They're never twins. They're always somebody else. However, I'm usually able to come back in disguise. It's hard to do it too, looking at this camera. Anybody ever tried to do their makeup in? Because I need to be looking here, but I'm looking. Listen, I ain't looking nowhere. I'm looking in this mirror right here. I can't talk. There we go. A little bit better. And I'll go back and blend that in just a second. But anyway, I hope this video isn't everywhere. I feel like it's going to. I feel like it is everywhere, but I'm still going to post it. I'm still going to post it. Because I got to start. If I don't start, then I won't start. If I don't start, then I won't start. But I want to be more intentional. I want to be more intentional with myself. I want to be more intentional with my choices. I want to go back and figure out like where and how did I get here mentally that I am. Because if you know me, and this is another thing, like if you know me, then I feel like you know that I should be further in life than I am, and not measured by the level of materialistic stuff. We're not talking about that. We are not talking about materialistic stuff. We're talking about mentally. We are talking about emotionally. We are talking about I don't say goals. I don't know. Just if you knew me, you would know that I should be further than where I am. And I keep trying to figure out why I'm not. And it keeps taking me back to here. It's taking me back to when I was 15 and the person that I was then, which I don't really even know. That's the thing. It's taking me back to that place. Trying to figure out why, why I'm so aggressive. Why I choose to be so aggressive. Why, I don't know if I choose it or not. Why my self-esteem is so low. I'm 5'9". I am 265 pounds. It's a lot, y'all. It is so much. It is so much. And I just need to talk about it. Period and point blank. And a lot of it stems from, like I said before, getting pregnant and the choices that I made after that. On and on and on and on and on again. And I think that I can help somebody else out. So I've already been babbling on now for about 30 minutes. So if this is something that you guys think you're going to want to hear, or you want to be a part of that, please don't forget to subscribe, because I am going to be posting, and I don't care what my background looks like. I'm going to be posting these videos. I'm going to be talking. Hopefully you guys will share the content. with other people. That'll help me spread, I think, or whatever people tell you to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share. What else are you supposed to do? I don't know. Shoot, jump up and down. Do something. Do something to help beat the algorithm, or comment on the pictures. And man, YouTube is a lot. This is like comment on the pictures, like, subscribe, push the bell, notification bell, turn it on. It's like you be having so much doggone instructions to give the people. This is usually I will do, so I do have different types of makeup that I'll do. I will do like a full, I'm talking about, I'll go all out. I can do that. But today I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted something simple and soft. For where I'm going, I don't want to do all that. I just want to be in chill mode, kind of. I'm not even gonna put no lashes or nothing on. Just a little bit of eyeliner now. But anyway, so I keep getting off topic. This is one thing I'm gonna have to remember to do. I'm gonna have to remember to stay on topic. We talk a lot. Stay on topic. Y'all can do that in the comments. So y'all can say, Star, you stop babbling. Rambling? Babbling? What's the word? You know something else too? Like, another video that I know I'm gonna want to do is this one. You will have those people that are not, I don't say people, man. It does people, right? Hello. Everybody's people. Not everybody. But you will have those situations where you might hear somebody say they didn't have the opportunity. I couldn't go to college. I had to stay home. I had to take care of my baby. I had to raise my kids. I had to do this. I had to do that. And so on and so forth. Let me tell y'all something. Even though I did not go to college and finish college, actually I went to college. I didn't go to university or to a university. But I did go to colleges. I've been to 9 different colleges. I think it's 9. It might be 9. I don't know. I did. I'm gonna include cosmetology as one of those colleges because it's the college and I owe money for it. And I did graduate, clock my 1,500 hours. I am licensed. I've taken my state board test. I've done all of that, and I am fully licensed. So I did complete that. But as far as like any other colleges, I've gone to colleges online, and whatever else, and I never finished them for whatever reason. There are some reasons. I've quit. I had to drop out of college twice. One, when I had my daughter because she was born premature, and that was hard. That was a lot. Her being in the hospital for 3 months. And still working, trying to get back and forth. It was just too much to go to school, so I quit then. That was online university. Then once I got pregnant with my second child, I dropped out, which I was going to a local trade. I guess you call it trade. I don't know, but I was going to become a CNA. No, medical assistant. Same difference, but you know. And so I did quit then. But as far as going to a university, I've never done that. And that is one of the things, too, another video that I'm going to talk about, is not experiencing the college life. And some people say college is not for everybody, and I understand that. But for me, I think it was. I think college was for me. And getting that experience of college life and pledging, and I think it was for me, and I missed my opportunity. I passed up on it, which is what I was going to say about that topic. And that is why I started talking about it in the first place, because my parents told me to go. My parents did. They told me, go, we'll take care of Dakari. I'm not Dakari. God damn it. My second son's name is Dakari. Deshaun. His name is Rakeem, and I call him Deshaun. It's Rakeem Deshaun. So if you hear me say Deshaun, I'm referring to the same kid as Rakeem, because his name is Rakeem, but I call him Deshaun. I call him by his middle name. Anyway, but they told me to go and that they would take care of him. They did. But for me, it was, no, that's my baby. I want to take care of my own child. I had him. That's my responsibility, and all of that was true, but I could have given him a better life, or what I thought might be a better life, if I would have gone to college. And you had the opportunity to do it, and you didn't. And so now you're sitting here saying what you wish you should have, could have, and would have done, but you didn't. I'm not, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a different perspective that I feel like I can tell people, because it's not the type of situation where, I couldn't go to college, so I had to stay home and take care of my baby. I could have gone to college, and my mama and my daddy tried to get me to go. They did everything they could to get me to go to college. They did. Even offered to buy us a car. Buy me a car. Which they still ended up getting me a car. But, I had to pay for it. Give it to me. Thanks, you guys. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm saying I had the opportunity to go to college. I chose not to go. I could have gone. Period. Could have gone. So I want to talk about that, giving up the opportunity. Because now, you know what's crazy? Is now I heard a video the other day, and I was listening to a video. I watch a lot of YouTube too, but I was watching a video the other day, and they were just talking about how, I think I threw the top away to my concealer. If your family wants to help you, let them. You are not a bad mom because you are letting your support system help you. I saw that the other day, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, stupid. But it was more so we can call it pride, but it's not really pride. It was more so this is my baby. I got to take care of my baby. That's my child. I'm supposed to take care of him. It was more of that than it was, you can offer this child so much more if you would just go get an education. Public service announcement. I do a lot of, ain't no public service announcement. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are going to be my family. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold. I'm actually getting over COVID. Another topic for another day, because getting COVID was not a bad thing for me. Now, I'm not saying that I want anybody to go out here and get sick. No. But for me, getting COVID was not a bad thing, because it forced me to sit down for a second. Like I said, I've been on autopilot for a long time, and getting COVID was like, sit down. Sit down for 1 second. Thank you. And what are you going to do? And that's when I sat in there and I reflected so much about just making these videos. I like, you've been wanting to do it. Can y'all tell a little difference in the little sparkle? My little sparkle. See? A little sparkle. No sparkle. Sparkle. Oh, he's crazy. I'm crazy. Anyway, it actually made me sit down, and that's when I decided I was going to do this. Actually, that's when I decided that I was going to go ahead and just do these videos. When I had COVID. Because I was sitting in that room, isolated from everybody else, not understanding, again, why I feel like such a failure, and why I feel like I can't get it together. And it was like, listen, stop. And I went back, and I ended up here, needing to go back to the beginning. So moral of the story, what are my videos going to be about? My videos are going to be about me sharing my experience as a teenage mom, and where I feel like I am now as a result of having a baby at such a young age. Not that I regret any of my kids. Not that I regret keeping my son and so on and so forth. But there are times that I have regretted it, and you really can't talk about that with people because then you're a terrible mom or something. But there are times. My son and I actually have had a conversation about it recently, which we talked. It was very easy for me to talk to him because I've always talked to him. But I've been open and honest with him as he got older, of course. You know, come on. But I have several topics that I want to talk about. That being low self-esteem and how I ended up with low self-esteem, as well as the things that I'm doing to work on my self-esteem, and that is in my fashion. I finally have been able to, I'm sorry, I'm moving my stuff. I've finally been able to put together the wardrobe that makes me feel the most confident and ready for the world, and that was a whole step in the process. Something so simple as being able to put together a decent face and feel ready for the world. Now, that is not to say that you have to wear makeup in order to do that, because you certainly don't. But wearing makeup and putting that time in to myself has made me a different mom. It has made me a different daughter. It has made me a different everything, different friend, different everything. And a lot of it stems from not doing that when I was younger. When I should have been. And so I want to talk about those things. And if that sounds like something that you feel like you're going to want to hear, please don't forget to subscribe, or at least come back to the channel and see what I'm talking about. I want to say thank you for sitting here watching this video with me while I did my makeup. I don't even know if I'm calling it doing my makeup. I just I didn't want to walk out barefaced again. I don't do makeup every day, first of all. Let me just say that. And I'll let you know how I'm feeling that day. But that's enough rambling for the day. We'll get further into the videos. If there's a topic too, once you start watching these videos, if I would stop spitting on my desk, I would show y'all my nail desk, but it's a mess. And you're going to probably be like, whose nails are you doing? I just did my nails. And when I do my nails, it's a mess. But anyway, if it's gonna be a topic or something that you want to hear me talk about, please leave it in the comments. So that I can tell you how I feel about it, because you can believe I think I've had every type of emotion, period, about every type of anything, period, when it comes to this topic. From being a single mom to being a married mom to feeling like a married single mom to being a... Y'all, please. We're going to talk about it. Trust me. We're going to talk about it. And if you want to, we can even get into a little bit of marriage, because we're going to talk about that too. Thanks for watching my video.